Alright, DK with the quest for Uraj. We're collecting the 2 twin crystals. Let's get this started here, folks. Protoss fleet orbiting the planet Braxis.
Now then, Kerrigan. Perhaps you had best explain yourself. What is this news you've come to give?
There is a new Overmind growing on Char.
What? Impossible. Why should we believe anything you have to say?
Because, Zeratul, I'm no longer the mindless murderess whom you fought on Char. The Overmind is dead. Whatever warped control it once had over me is gone. I know that this is a lot to take in all at once, but you've got to believe me. There's more at stake here.
She lies. She is infested to the core. I, for one, will not listen to any of this.
Silence, Judicator. Continue, Kerrigan.
Apparently, many of the renegade Cerebrats, commanded by Dagoth, have merged into a new Overmind. Fortunately, the creature is still in its infant stages. It can't control the swarm yet, but Dagoth and the others still have control over most of the broods. The 2 Cerebrats you killed here were part of Dagoth's forces. Look, I don't need to tell you all what might happen if that thing reaches maturity. I can guarantee you that should it awaken, it'll take full control of me, just like it did before. I don't want that to happen, and I'm pretty sure you don't want it to happen either.
Even if what you say is true, our priority is to save this world, not assault the new Overmind. We must find the crystals Uraj and Kalis before we are all vanquished.
Then I'll help you with your search. If you can defeat the renegade Zerg gathered here, it'll weaken the efforts of Dagoth and his ilk.
My children, you must put aside your fears and misgivings to accomplish what must be done. For the time being, Kerrigan will assist you in your endeavors. Though she has been your enemy, it is enough that we share the same agenda now. Allow her time enough to prove herself to you, and you may find her to be a valued ally. For now, you must focus on the task at hand. Search for the Uraj on the planet Braxis, and let nothing stop you from recovering it.
We will do what you ask, Matriarch. But you cannot expect us to forgive Kerrigan's crimes against our race. Executor, prepare our forces. We shall debark for the planet Braxis before the next moonrise.
Artanis is like, we can't forgive Kerrigan. Skip to Legacy of the Void. They're working together in a certain mission. Bring Kerrigan to the Uraj Crystal. She must survive. What do we have here? Some AI controlled shuttles. That's gonna drop our units via trigger. Seems good. Alright, let's be careful. Man, the scares are so huge and remastered, I feel like. Or maybe it's just me. Okay, here comes Kerrigan's shuttle here. Pretty good.
Yes, Cerebrat? Explain something to me, Zeratul. Why would your people leave such a secret crystal in the hands of these Terrans?
We didn't. Long ago, this world was a Protoss colony called Kerrigan. When the strife between our tribes escalated, this planet and the Uraj crystal were abandoned. These Terrans have come here only recently.
Well, that explains why, Kerrigan. And how come Zeratul's not helping Kerrigan? She wasn't even supposed to be part of this in the first place. I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's a new Overmind going on Char. Like, what was the purpose of Tassador's death?
Yes, Cerebrat?
Alright. Gotta wait for our Nexus to finish. And yeah, we're fine. We'll leave some goons here.
Yes, Cerebrat?
We'll pre-build some scarabs. Like 2 of them for each.
I'm listening.
leave like Dragoons here because they do attack from this side as well. And if you notice, you can't build air units, and our tenants will tell us why.
Yes, sir.
And that I think that includes shuttles too.
Executor, we have a problem. Our warp matrix was damaged during transit. Because of the extensive damage, we will be unable to warp in stargates to this location.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good, Artanis, who looks like a Dark Templar for some reason. Because that was when Blizzard did not really, you know, straighten out the story, the StarCraft story for Protoss. But anyway, yeah. Just bring a lot of units. Is this recording, by the way? I didn't check. Yeah, it's been recording for a bit. Yes. Pretty decent sized minerals here. Not much to say about the geyser, but it's good. I mean at least you're starting to notice so far in Brood War that the resource layout is getting better than that of the original. So it's a start. We're getting there. Anyway, let's go. I'm still not gonna do saves because it's completely unnecessary. I wouldn't say completely unnecessary, but it's you don't need no stinking saves and reloads, guys. Yeah, it's still easy. Like the whole campaign is easy, except for certain missions later on. But okay, let that burn. Get the tank. She has a lot of energy for now, so we're fine. They don't even have a comm set. Why am I not surprised? We don't want to attack the firebat because she can't one-shot firebats because she has 0 upgrades for some reason. I don't know why. But that's the thing, apparently. Yeah, see, this is the reason. Like, we wanna place our Dragoons like this. Gosh, Dragoons and Marines have the same rage, by the way, if they're unupgraded, which is kind of sad, but what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Okay, that should be enough probes there. Kerrigan can keep like whacking the buildings with her 50 damage. Okay, 3 probes standard on the simulator, inside the simulator. Alright. Okay, let's keep scouting. There's a bunker there, that's why. Shift click like that, so she'll attack the bunkers without my controls. I'm surprised my StarCraft is not spiking anymore. That's very strange. And I'm actually like downloading something at the moment too, but apparently it's not lagging. That's good for me, I suppose. No, because she can just whack some Marines to death. If Kerrigan had that level 1 melee upgrade preserved, then she can one-shot Firebat, but that's not the case. Because Firebats have 1 base armor, look at, hence 1 HP left like this. Alright, let's not even waste our time on these Firebats. And Kerrigan is considered a light unit, so she's gonna take full damage against Firebats. But for now, we wait. Probably get another gateway here. And Citadel of Doom somewhere here. Speaking of Citadel of Doom, I really think they should have, like in StarCraft 2, they really should have named this equivalent building to Citadel of Tassadar or something. But instead you get Twilight Council. I don't know what the naming. It's just in StarCraft 2 the naming overall is just lackluster in my opinion. Like a 5-year-old could name better. Like tunneling claws upgrade for Zerg. Like really, or something like that. Like yeah. And hopefully after I finish this, I'm gonna do Inconsummate and conclude tonight with this place is fine. Conclude tonight with my campaign, Impending Doom, which is that's a name for an American band, by the way. So some of the mission namings are based off from their albums, but I shall explain that a little bit later. Okay, for now we have sufficient units here. We'll leave the Dragoon, Weavers, because Weavers are very clumsy and use a lot of resources, so. Alright. Okay, don't use Storm, Kerrigan, don't use Storm. And our color, blues, feels more, it doesn't seem like the regular blue color. Maybe it's just me? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Alright, we're running low on gas, which is, it's atypical here. That's why we want to expand here and get this geyser, which has 7,000 units of Vespene. Alright. Alright, let's get that base set up here. Let's make sure our units do not go down there because there's a tank fortified. Yeah. We're fine. Actually, I'll put one more Weaver over here. Probably get another Scarab. I think our Weavers have the extra capacity for storing Scarabs, but not too much helpful in my opinion. Get a cannon there. I'll start pumping more probes now. Save up some minerals for robo facility, I guess, and hopefully get another gateway and a Templar Archives. Actually, a Templar Archives. Nah, I'll hold off on that actually. Okay, let's transfer some probes here. Okay, like so. Let's get a robo right here, right there. And a pylons, por favor. You see this? You see this, guys? Okay, our Reaver doesn't need to waste its Scarabs on fire bats. What do we have here? Probably a Templar Archive sounds great. Probably more probes here. We can also get Dark Templar. I turned off the IR built Protoss Nexus because we're playing as the fleet of the Matriarch, not fleet of the Executor. It's a big difference, guys. And I am very lore friendly, so keep in mind, alright? I wonder if there's a way to purchase the pre-skin order. I don't think so anymore. Get that shield upgrade, why not? More probes. Actually cancel that. Looks great. Is this assimilated depleting? Somewhat. Okay, so we can create shuttles. Okay, it's not the start. It's just we don't get access to Stargate units. All right, that's good to know, I suppose. Or get another. Should be fine here. Oh, we got a Dark Templar. Why not? We still can't merge into Dark Archons yet. That's until later on. What was that? Alright, we need a cannon in the back line, I suppose.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, we're looking fine here. We're actually getting an observer too, you know what? Yeah.
Very well.
Observatory? Sounds great. Alright, that should be enough. Get a gateway here too, why not? In our natural or second base expansion, whatever you want to call it. Our upgrades were almost 111. I probably should warp in another forge. These Reavers will obviously be my defense here. I might need to make one more scarabs just in case, and I'll spread them out like this. And probably get a photon cannon here somewhere in case they do a drop play, which over the years I've never seen the AI drop here before, but let's not be too nonchalant here. Okay, let's bring more units. Rendezvous. Create Dark Templar here. We still need a lot more than this, to be honest. They have a pretty decent sized fortification, and siege tanks too. So, do you see this guy? You know, actually, bring those beavers. Why not? Fine here. Fine there. This Reaver the second Reaver still taking forever. Why am I not surprised, guys? Why am I not surprised? Okay, now we can get another weapons upgrade. As for this Reaver, I think, wasn't there a high ground siege tank? Alright, that's fine. Alright, attack. This Reaver can take out those.
Yes, Cerebrate?
How are we doing here? How are we doing? Okay, any more missile turrets right there? You know, just go in there already. You guys can take care of this. Okay, there's the siege tank that we want to storm. And that takes care of that there. Be careful with the observer though. We'll get a sight range for our observer, why not? We'll get some Templars too for Archons, and at this point, this mission's over, guys. You just bulldoze through the Terran lines, and that's basically it. Maybe destroy some production facilities here. We can ignore those, by the way, but might as well, right? So they don't rebuild some obnoxious units again. We need to bring Kerrigan there, so let's see. The quest for Uraj. Okay, let's go. Kerrigan, lead the way, yo.
Yes, Cerebrate?
Okay, we're gonna lose a observer, which apparently happened, but Kerrigan's still full HP, not that surprising. Let's get another pylon there, I suppose. Then merge. We need some scarabs action here. Okay, zoom out a bit. Why did I zoom in? I don't know. Yeah, the Dark Templar did its job. Okay, we're getting attacked here, but not too surprising at the moment. See, this is why we have Reavers, guys. Although I don't build them, if they give us Reavers for free, then I use them effectively. But otherwise, I don't build them. And that concludes this here, folks. Nothing to see here. Just a standard macro map.
Yes, sound right? Crystal's here, boys. Send in a probe to gather it up, and our work here is done.
You have done well, Kerrigan. There's more to you than it seems. Perhaps I have misjudged you.
Given our history, I can't say I blame you. Let's just get the job done.
The sneaky queen bitch of the universe. Imagine if you had 0-2 in this mission. It would have been so much easier, like destroying stuff and whatnot. And then we invaded Braxis, or Chirador as the Protoss call it, and destroy some hapless dominions once again. And in the next one we see some UED here. But that's for another day. DK signing out.